Alright, welcome to part 3 of my Interstellar Kerbal space program. So, we are ready to go to the moon. So here's Jebediah and Fireball 7 heading off into a stable orbit. And then we're going to go ahead and bring out Bill shortly after this, an exact same model, Fireball 8. And then we'll also have Bob come out in Fireball 9. So all three of our lead astronauts are going straight to the moon. So here's already Bill heading off to the moon in their one-seat lander. Like I said, don't underestimate these little boosters. They are fantastic for the beginning of the game. I mean, I got 4 per stage and they are fantastic. So here we are coming into orbit. So later on I'll reclassify Jebediah's lander to the lander icon. So anyways, we're getting ready to start our burns to head to the moon. So here we go. Let's see here. So this is inside the cockpit. Checking out all our systems here, looking good. Checking our telemetry. Looks good. So that's what it's set up. We're preparing for our burn. Should be starting any second. Yep, there it goes. And as you can see, the display's changed and the blue is slowly growing. Slowly but surely. I think Jeb's targeted Bill right now. That's why there's little tiny red dots all over the little blue there. So there we go. We ditched our transit stage. Just use a little fuel from the landing stage, which is plenty. We got plenty of fuel for all our needs. Alright, so Jebediah's looking good. And Bob's looking good. Bob's finishing up there. Alright, so all 3 of them are on their way. They're about a couple minutes apart from each other. They should all arrive at the moon pretty much within a 5-minute to 6-minute window, which is plenty of time to bring them into orbit around the moon, so not too bad. So there we go. We've reclassified all the ships, so they're all landers, and they're all, look at that, just perfect formation, flying towards the moon, leaving Kerbal behind. Jeb, of course, in the lead with Bill in the middle and Bob coming up bringing up the back as the caboose. Bob being our head scientist, Bill being the head engineer, and Jeb being the head astronaut. Of course, you know, he's jack of all trades. And of course, I think he is basically the master of luck. That man is the luckiest Kerbal. Let's see here. So we got plenty of everything. Our fuel's good. Our fuel, water. Let's see. Food, water, and oxygen is great. We got pretty much 90% of our fuel remaining. All good. Just taking our nice little time flying to the moon. It's only been 5 hours. Almost one Kerbal day, basically. I believe a Kerbal day is 6 hours. We'll see. It should click over here. Yep, 1 day gone. So 1 day, Kerbal day, gone. Boy, that'd be something else. A whole day. So basically, maybe you spend an hour asleep, 5 hours awake. Pretty crazy. Alright. So we're now making our final approach to the moon here. We're only a few minutes away. Just checking. There it is. There was Bob, or no, that was Bill right behind us. Just for a split second, I saw the little icon over in the corner. So yeah, all right. So we're 1 hour and 47 minutes to interception of the moon. So here we come. We're coming up. Just go ahead and fast forward as much as we can without going too crazy. Gotta watch that time warp there. Alright, so we're about to get captured by the moon. So we'll definitely go ahead and do Jebediah first. And then we'll do Bill, and then Bob. And Bob is actually, since he's a scientist, you'll see later on that his orbit approach is way nicer. Jebediah and Bill's, if I didn't correct, they would just go smack right into the moon. So coming in at a pretty crazy angle here. But nothing, a little retrograde burn and adjustment, and as you'll see in just a minute here, just making sure everybody's coming in all right. Just taking some measurements here. You know what? We'll go ahead and use Mech Jeb for a precision burn here. Come on now. There we go. Let's see. We need to not set it for. There we go. We need attitude. Altitude, not attitude. Alright, so that's all set. We're going to set that into the alarm clock there. And then we'll move on to Bill is up next because we need to take care of Bill. As you can see, right at the end there, Bob was has approached the moon, and his orbit, his ballistic orbit, was actually not going to hit the planet or the moon. So we're all good with Bob. So we don't have to worry about Bob for a while. So we're going to go ahead and start our burns here. This is Bill. Program his computer, because we basically got an hour and 9 minutes. So here's Bill coming in. Oh, we need to take care of Jeb real quick. And start that burn. Start that. Come on, let's readjust this. There we go. Alright, he's burning. And look at this. It's like crazy times here. Just lines and circles everywhere. It's like we need a moon traffic controller here. But there we go. Jeb is fine. We need to switch right back over to Bill there. Come in, Bill. Alright, put the snacks and the drink down. Let's get you into orbit, buddy. But the computer's got it. You guys still got to watch those controls. Never trust a computer. Always keep one eye on it. So here we go. Bill. Bill's adjusting his orbit, and he's now safe. So we don't have to worry about Bill now. Now for Bob. Hello, Bob. He's probably got his little protractor out. He likes doing it all by paper. And I believe I didn't use Mech Jeb to land there. There's one of our satellites, I believe. That's Hope 3, I think, off in the distance there. That little yellow marker. Or actually, that was probably Bill or Bob. Or, no, Jeb or... God, all these names. That was probably Jeb or Bill. That's probably who it was from what I'm looking at here. We do have a satellite in orbit, though. There. Oh, it's off in the distance. All right, so it's time for Jeb to make his first landing, as the other two are high up in orbit above him. So here he comes back down. Deploy landing legs. So we do not have the landing protocols for Mech Jeb yet. So this is by hand, and Jeb's gonna come in a little fast here. He's already down to 8 kilometers, 7 kilometers. All right, he's doing good. All systems green. Good. Knock out that velocity there. Check around. There's Kerbal. All right. Nice dark soil there. All right, we're coming in. Yeah, there we go. Nice landing. Don't want to take it too hard. Break a landing leg. Tip over. Luckily, we didn't land on a slope or anything. That's always excellent. All right. And touchdown. Whoa, bouncing. Whoa, Jeb, slow down there. All right, Jeb is down. Safe and sound. All systems good. All right, next up. Well, I had a problem with my video recorder, so he kind of took it hard on a slope and lost the bottom half of his ship. blew up. But everything looks like he could possibly return home. His return stage is all intact. All systems are functional. So after he does some science and calms down, I think I hear him crying, and we'll just turn his volume off. There we go. Yeah, just in case we don't need him to get too embarrassed. So of course, Bob, being the professional, he's now it's his turn to come in and land. Alright, looking good, looking good. Landing inside this giant crater here. Surveying the area, looking good. Alright, throttle up a little there. Slow and steady, slow and steady, slow and steady. There we go. Could never do it as good as MechJeb, but hey, there we go. Alright, not too bad. Look at that. Perfect landing. Alright, Bob, good work. Go ahead and start deploying some of your science equipment. And then we're going to head back over to Jebediah as Mission Control has given him the green light to go ahead and EVA out onto the surface. So, alright. So, making sure all our science is deployed so that he can pluck out all the little chips and flash drives and floppy disks and CD-ROMs or whatever they're using for data storage. Of course, we'll transmit anything back that has 100% transmission rating. Everything else we'll take back with us. Sun just either setting or coming up over the ridge there. I'm not sure. Alright, I think it's time for Jeb to get out. And his nice little blue suit there, his commander suit. Alright. He's going to do an EVA report. Stuff that back in the command pod. He's going to go ahead and let go, and we'll try to get his jetpack working. Alright. Might have been good to turn the on switch on there. Oh well. Hey, wake up. There you go. There you go. Alright, buddy. Alright, first Kerbal on the moon. Nice. He's just doing this little happy dance there. Alright, he's going to go ahead and plant a flag. And he'll go back to scooping up some samples and jotting down some notes. Put our flag out there for the Imperium. Alright, Fireball 7 has made it. Success. Alright, type that in there. Landing site. Alright. Alright, so we got Bill a little bit more calmer now that his heart rate's gone down, so we're gonna have him get on out there, do a couple little engine checks and system analysis here, and make sure everything's a-okay for him to come home. Of course, he's gonna do some science while he's out and about. Alright, we had to cut him out there. He had a nervous breakdown, just was sitting there staring into space, so got that taken care of. Of course, I like him in his little yellow outfit there. Kind of reminds me of a Mega Man from behind there. Wow, yellow Mega Man. Alright, hey, Bill. Alright, come on, man. Yeah, there you go, jump around. Check your science stuff there. Grab some data there. Alright, why don't you go ahead and put a flag out there. But yeah, I'm gonna have to classify this not as a landing site. We're going to classify this as a crash site. No, take that out. No, there we go. Bill made it, but his ship is now part moon. And, alright. Time to get back to Kerbal. Come on, Bill. There you go. There you go. Ditch that bottom. Up, up, and away. Right. Success. Bill is not going to be stranded on the moon. I think he only has about 30 days worth of food, which would have been plenty of time to send a rescue vehicle. No, he managed to duct tape that sucker back together and get himself home. Now it's time for Jebediah to start heading back. So he's decoupling his lander section, his descent section. Now he's activating his ascent engine. Right in it. And take off. There we go. Flying away. Beautiful, beautiful. Excellent burn there. We'll program the old computer there to put us into a perfect orbit. Alright, there we go. Into its burn. But you know what? We need to go check in on Bob. So Bob's been out doing his science while everybody else is trying to either take off because they're done or they're taking off because they're scared shitless. So of course Bob, best pilot, cook, and scientist. You know, he just, well, of course his spelling is, no, we won't talk about that. But there he is, just hopping around. So he's gonna go over here, collect some data. Look at him peeking around the corner there. What a scamp. Alright, decouple and prime and go home. Make sure everything's green lit. Alright. Send the camera back out. Actually, we need to get in here. And there we go. Off he goes. Another 3 successful missions. Bringing back a tremendous amount of science. Alright, so there we go. We're up pretty good. Go ahead and set for orbit. Alright, goodbye moon. Coming home to Kerbal. So Bill's already made it back because we had to send Bill back before anything else exploded. And of course, Bill and Bob and Jeb are racing back, and it looks like Bob made it back before Jeb. So this is gonna be close. We have to be really careful with re-entry. So we're going to be cutting it really close with Bob here. So already we're re-entering. We're going to use the what's left of our fuel to help slow us down. Jettison the our booster there. Our engine section there. Yeah, it's okay. Let it blow up. We want it to take most of the damage there. Now, right. So our pod didn't take too much damage from re-entry. Okay, so we're almost about to land in the desert, and boom. Okay, he's down. Okay, so we immediately switch over to Jeb, as you can see, Jeb was just about to start re-entering the atmosphere there. Yeah, he's hauling ass. I mean, he's moving 3 kilometers per second, so it was only a matter of seconds before, well, about maybe 30 seconds before hitting the atmosphere. So as you can see, he's already heating up. Burn the last of that fuel, jettison the section there. Let the heat shield do its thing. As you can see it blowing up below him. Alright. Alright, so that's a pass. That's pretty good. Alright, until next time.